Yeah, morning, guys. I'll give me a second. I'll be back in a moment. Just bear with me just a moment, guys. Morning. Yeah. Good morning, guys. All right. So today it's gold again. Yeah. All right. Let's see what the market. Has to offer. Currently, we're at a supply level, and this was our last reaction point yesterday. It's not a swing point, and that's the reason for price pulling back to the zone. It's not a swing point, but it's definitely a reaction level. So it might be a case where price actually respect the level. It might be a case where price respects the level. It's not gonna swing. It might just range between the demand and supply zone until tomorrow, because you see what happened, guys, is that on Mondays and Wednesdays, that's when the orders are usually entered into the system. And then like Tuesdays and Thursdays, those are actually distribution days. Sometimes on Thursday they do enter orders, but it's mainly on Mondays and Wednesdays. So yesterday there wasn't a swing point formed, so it's just a regular reaction level. We could have entered sells yesterday. It was very risky, and being that it's not a swing point, I like to be sure about my entry points, so I didn't take the sells yesterday at the supply zone. But what I'm looking for right now, I might actually take sells today. It's not gonna be long-term sells, it's gonna be like short-term sells if I do enter sells. Also, if I do enter buys today, it's actually gonna be short-term. I'm expecting price to range for today, possibly between the supply and the demand zone right now. So as you can see, the price last came towards supply, so I'm expecting price to range between supply and demand at this time. So yeah, I'm just gonna be patient, wait for a setup, and then I can decide if I want to get in some scalps today. Like, not necessarily scalps, but intraday trades where I'm in for the day and out. So let's see. Alright, so at 23.48, 183, 23.48, 183. Alright, so there's a reaction point right here. 23.48, 183. There's a reaction point formed right here. So I know you guys may be wondering, how do you find your reaction points and what do you use to determine the reaction point? But guys, this is something that I'm gonna teach in the boot camp. Yeah, so don't worry about it. For those who signed up for the boot camp, you're definitely gonna learn like the reaction points and how do I identify supply and demand zones, and also for the key levels. You'll also learn key levels. I'm not seeing any key levels formed for today. And also, guys, by the way, the market, it's very important that like when the institutions usually enter their order, you need to know when they're scheduled inside the market, so that you can find like their swing points. It's a very complicated system, but it's usually like learning the timing of the institutions and how they uh, position their trades, like position themselves inside the market. Before I started trading, guys, I usually think that it's a case where, hey, the banks, they're gonna enter right here because the news said this. The news says it's a positive, like the sentiment on the news is positive, so they're gonna enter. But the truth is, guys, like whenever there's a news release, the banks are already in, the institutions are already in the market. So it's not a case where they enter at news. They've already positioned themselves inside the market before the release of the news. So if you can identify swing points inside the market, you can like anticipate what the news is going to be before the news actually comes out. Because if you look on my Instagram, if you notice, I've been taking news trades a lot, and a lot of traders are always like they're always wondering, how do I know that the news is going to be bullish? Why did I enter there and the news respected my stop loss and goes in my direction? And the reason for that, guys, is because I understand like where the banks position themselves inside the market to continue long. So what I do is just to look for reaction points to continue their direction. So it's a complicated system, but once you learn it, trading becomes very simple, and the only thing that you need is patience and like discipline. So that's definitely something that I'm gonna cover. I'm gonna show you guys how to get reaction points, find swing points, institutional timing. Yeah. And yeah, so let me see if I can do some markups right now and look for a trade. Just a moment, guys. All right, guys. So we do have news at 9 a.m. So we can expect some volume to come inside the market. Wow. Yeah. So we're, as I said, we're currently at supply. I'm definitely looking for sells at the supply level. It's not gonna be swing sells. It's gonna be short-term sells if I do take sells. My target would be the reaction point at 23.48.17. That would be my target. Let's see. That's like 90 pips. It's a 90 pip target, or maybe I can target right here for 120 pips. Let's see, 90 pip. If I take sells, 90 pip. Okay, so alright guys, so price is inside the supply zone. I might take sells inside this area. I'm just gonna wait to see how price reacts. All right, so as you can see, we're getting a breakout, so the level is no longer valid, and this is why I usually wait for confirmation, because as you can see, it's a high volume push, so the level is no longer valid. So sells are no longer valid at this supply level. No longer a valid supply level. So the reaction point breakout, and that's because we had another coin formed right here. So we had a reaction point right here. Yesterday we had one formed right here. So okay, so first reaction point on Monday, there was a reaction point formed right here, and that was formed at Asian session. And then there was another reaction point formed at NYSE. It's not a swing point, just a reaction point. And as you can see, price came down, grabbed some liquidity right here, took out the liquidity right there, and then formed it started to reverse. NY session took entry right here, and they liquidated this level. So there's no directional bias yet, guys. I'm not seeing any confirmation for directional bias, just regular reaction levels, and they don't normally hold until there are solid swing point confirmations. So alright, let's see what happens. This was our key level yesterday. This was yesterday's key level. This was yesterday's key level. I have a strong feeling we're going to use this key level right here. I think they're going to use this key level. Yeah, they might use the key level right here. I think they're gonna use this key level right here. Just gonna wait for yeah, they might use the key level right here. Let's see. just might lose it. I just have to wait. I think they're gonna use this. Yeah, I think they're gonna use the key level right here. It's a nice key level. Just gonna wait for the 30 minute close right now, because this is a good key level. It's just the time for the key level, because if we enter it sells, let's see, we'll target right here. There's stop loss. Maybe right here for 30 pips. Let me check something. 23.61. I'm not in any trade, guys. I'm not in. I'm just checking something. It's past my entry time. You see, I should have been active like during the first hour of NY Open. That's when I should have been active. We would have been like inside this buy right here. It's not a swing point, it's just a reaction point to push the market up. I would have taken buys, and my target would have been right here inside the supply. But it's past my entry time right now, Price is actually at a reaction point. I mean a key level. The only problem with this key level is that it's within the first 30 minutes of NYSE open. I mean before NYSE open. I don't usually enter like for this like for Tuesdays, guys. Tuesdays, it's actually okay on gold. For Tuesday, it's actually a distribution day, right? So being that today is a distribution day, and there were no orders entered, no swing orders entered on the bank holiday yesterday. It's very tough right now to just yeah, yesterday was supposed to be a swing point, like an entry day for the institutions. I didn't get any confirmations for swing points, and now it's a distribution day, and as you can see, they took out the last reaction point. So I'm not sure if they wanna. I think they're gonna pull back from this level right here. To be honest, it's a key level. It's just that it's outside of my scheduled time, so I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna pass upon it. If you want to take this trade, guys, you can. It's a key level. It might just hold. It's not my favorite. It's not something that I am personally taking, you know, but it's a strong possibility for this trade to play out. The only problem, the reason why I'm not personally taking this trade is because it's actually outside of my scheduled time. Technically, it's inside the scheduled time, guys, but I've never entered within the last 30 minutes before NYSE open. I've never seen it set up like this. And if it does play out, guys, I'm just gonna add it to the scheduled time. But I've never taken a key level confirmation at this time. So if you want to take it, you can take it. It's not something that I'm personally gonna take because, you know, it's not inside my scheduled time. And then there's NYSE opening, so I'm just gonna be patient and wait and watch what the market does. Yeah, it's all about discipline for me. I don't mind missing entries, you know, because once I get my swing points, I can risk like 10% on my swing points, and I can just leave my trades running for the entire day, or I can leave it running for the entire week. And usually they play out for like over 250. If I really need the cash, then, you know, I might take it intraday, like take profits intraday. But if I want to maximize profits, then I'm gonna leave it for the entire week. Usually goes for like 250, 300 pips, and that's just with like risking 10 pips. For this particular type of entry, this is a 30 pip stop loss entry style. So for this particular entry, I would risk like 2% or 3% on my account, and I would target like a 1 to 3. So for this trade, my target would be like 90 pips right here. So this would be my target for this trade. It's, as I said, guys, there's a strong possibility this trade can play out. It's just that I've never taken confirmations on a Tuesday at this time. I've never gotten a confirmation on a Tuesday at this time, so I'm not gonna take it. Personally, I'm gonna pass up on it. So if you want to take it, there is a possibility it can play out. because it's a key level, and the only problem that I'm having with this is I'm not sure if at this time it's gonna play out. It's not in my records, so I can't take it. However, there is still a possibility that it might play out, and then I can add it to my records. And as you can see, the reaction, it's reacting right now, so it looks like it is looking good. It does look like it want to play out, so that's something good. If it does play out for 90 pips, then I can just add it to my records. Yeah, if it does play out, I can add it to my records. So right now, let's see. If I was to take this trade, to be honest, I would have been in a, let's see, from the entry price right here, which is 23.61 270, my stop loss would have been 30 pips, which would have been right around right here. And as you guys can see, let me see, I would have been in a 28 pip drawdown, and my stop loss would have been right here, 30 pips. So it skipped the stop loss by 2 pips. So I would have been in a 30 pip drawdown, I mean a 28 pip drawdown. It still would have respected my stop loss, and my target would be 90 pips. So I would target the lows right here. I mean, if you guys want to take the trade, as I said, there is a possibility it might play out. However, I just don't have any records for this entry style playing out at this time. So I'm just gonna respect what I know best and stay out of this trade. So again, I'm not in. I'm just gonna see if it does play out. And the best part about this trade, it did respect the stop. Okay, can you guys hear? Can you hear me? Yeah, guys, so I was saying that for this particular entry, it's not during my scheduled time, and that's the reason why I didn't this is the reason why I didn't take this trade myself. Yeah, it's not within my scheduled time, but the key level is definitely holding based on what I'm seeing here. It did respect the 30 pip stop loss. And now it appears to be pushing down, so I'm just gonna sit back and watch. I didn't realize the mic was muted before, guys. I'm sorry about that. So I was doing I was doing a bit of explanation as to why I didn't take the trade. So the reason why I didn't take the trade is because, again, for those who didn't hear, I'm not personally taking this trade because it's not within my scheduled time. There is a high possibility of this trade playing out because, you know, it is at a key level, at a solid key level, but I have no records of the trade playing out at this particular time. And if it does play out, then I can add it to my record. But as I said, guys, there's a strong possibility it may play out. So if you want to take the trade, you can always take it. It just pulled back to the key level, and now it's pushing down. Look at that beautiful drive down. So those who took the risk, sometimes they say no risk, no reward. So if you took the risk, you would be up like 50 pips right now from the key level, and a good target would actually be the lows right here. Look at that. News is just pushing the price down. Beautiful trade, guys. Beautiful trade, guys. Absolutely beautiful trade. And that's the power of key levels, guys. And once I teach you guys these key levels, you see it respected the 30 pip stop loss, and it's always going to respect the 30 pip stop loss. Once you follow your once you mark your key levels and you trade within your scheduled time, you're always going to be good. The only problem with this particular trade, why I didn't personally take it, is because I have no records at this particular time. This is the first time I'm seeing this setup playing out at this time, and you've seen it live on stream. So going forward, I'm now going to add this particular setup to my scheduled time, guys. So this would have been a beautiful trade for the signals. I did tell you guys, if you want to risk it, you can. So for those who took the risk, you would be up like 70 pips. A good target would be right here. This would be a good target. Let me show you. Right here would be a good target. That's your TP1, and your final TP level can be right here. Now price is pulling back. If you secured some profits, beautiful. But personally, I wouldn't be out yet. If I took the trade, I would wait for, this would be my TP1 level, taking out liquidity on this candle, and once it does, I would set my stop loss to break even, and my final target would be the last reaction point where buyers entered right here. But this is also a candle that usually causes like a reaction, so yeah, so it's pulling back right now. Like on my personal my personal trading account, I didn't like take the trade, but I do have an account, like a small account that I usually, let's say there's a setup that I'm not too sure about, I usually execute on that account. It's like low risk, just in case the trade plays out. I just risk like a low amount. But on my swing account, where I only take guaranteed trades, I didn't take it. So I'm gonna send a screenshot to the group, to our public Telegram group, with my entry on that particular trade. It's not on my swing account. It's not on my main account, guys. It's just a regular account that I have, that I use for trades that I'm not too sure about. So the trade would have been up like 60 pips. It's like 60 pips right now. I'm gonna send a screenshot to the group. And by the way, can you guys understand my accent? I'm actually in the Caribbean for the new viewers. I'm actually in the Caribbean. You might not actually be familiar with our accent, but if you can understand me, let me know in the chat, guys. Nice. Great. Very great. Feels good to know that you're profiting from these signals. Yeah, it's very good. Very, very nice. Yeah. I really, the thing is, guys, what I'm trying to do, the reason for this bootcamp, I'm trying to get like traders, I'm trying to teach traders how to trade like I do. So let's say I'm not active at Asian session, then we can have a group of traders in our Discord who actually, you know, who knows how to trade like I do. They can actually send out signals or keep the group, like keep our Discord active if I'm not on stream. And you guys can also keep me in check. Let's say there's a key level that I might have overlooked. You guys can say, hey, you know, bro, you missed a key level, or hey, that's not a solid key level, you made a mistake during the analysis. And you know, prevent me from taking bad trades, because you know we're still humans and we're not always gonna make perfect analysis, but you guys can help minimize the errors in my analysis. Yeah, guys. Yeah, again, bear with my accent, guys. Bear with me for my accent. This is not my natural accent. I actually speak Creole. In the Caribbean, we speak Creole, and like trying to speak in a fluent accent where you guys can understand. It's a bit weird. Feels a bit weird, but I'm trying my best. So bear with me, guys. Alright, let's see what's going on in the chat. We can understand. Perfect. Accent okay. Great, super. How do you plot your key levels? How do you plot your key levels? Well, the key levels, it's not something that I can explain in just one shot. I will have to explain in a series of like, what would I say now, in a series of videos or a series of breakdown videos. Yeah, so I can't just explain in one shot, guys. It's not really complex, it's not overly complicated, but it's something that you're gonna have to take the time out to really understand. So something that I'm gonna have to break down step by step so that you guys can understand. So key levels, it's not something that I can explain in one go. Holy's a brother. Nice. Bag 60 pips. Thanks. Perfect. You helped me recover several days of poor trades. Thank you. Wonderful. Your English is fine. Thank you. We can understand your language, bro. Perfect. No problems. Good morning, everyone. Where are you from? I'm in the Caribbean, guys. I'm in the Caribbean. I just joined the Discord. Asia London Trader. Nice. Yeah, guys. So alright. For example, this guy, he says that he's a Asia and London trader. So if you want to join my boot camp, you can, and I'm gonna teach you my strategy. And since you're actually an Asian and London trader, you can actually like stream on the Discord during Asian and London session, and you can help traders gain profit at this time. Well, at that time, I should say. Yeah. Break even. Yep, always break even. Once your trades start pushing 1 to 2, like 1 to 2 risk to reward, for example, this is up like 60 pips. That's a 1 to 2 risk to reward. You can place your stop loss at break even. So your final take profit would be maybe at this demand level right here for 160 pip, and this is our first key level for the week, guys. So this might just take out the entire move right here. There's a strong possibility that this can play out for like 200 pips. Very strong possibility, because it's a distribution day. There were no swing points entered yesterday, so they're just gonna randomly liquidate orders today, guys. And this key level being formed on a distribution day with no swing points entered yesterday, they're gonna liquidate everything, guys. So yeah, but my first target would be right here. This would be my first target, this green line right here. Second target could be the reaction point, which I believe will be liquidated because it's not on a swing day. It's just, you know, so I believe this order was entered to sweep liquidity, grab this this key level, and now they're gonna use this key level to take out probably this entire move. Alright, so it's approaching the target, the first target, which is the liquidity under this level. And then the second target would be right here, and final target can be right here. You know what? I just remembered something, guys. We had a swing point formed last week right here. This was our last swing point. Price, I don't think price is gonna break out right here. Price won't take out this level right here, this swing point right here. Price is gonna respect that level. And now on a distribution day, since we had a swing point last week right here, I think they might just take out this entire move right here, because there's no swing point right here, no swing point right here, no swing point right here. These are just regular reaction levels, and our last swing point being right here, they might just take out this entire move to continue driving price down for 500 pips or even 400 pips. But being that it's not a swing day, it's just a distribution day, I'm not personally, I wouldn't be holding on to trades on distribution day, because they normally do like random liquidity sweeps. So you can place your stop loss at break even, and if you want to maximize your profit, you can just hold for like 400 pips, guys. Strong possibility, very, very strong possibility. So price just hit target 1, TP1, and that's for like 80 pips, 85, well 90 pips. I would put my target at like 90 pips, so that's a 90 pip trade. Second target would be right here. So the second target would be like 130 pips, and then after I would just leave like runners to go to like 400 pips. Like I would close like 50% right here, then I'd close another 20% and then leave like 30% or even like 25%. Yeah, guys, so for those who didn't hear what I said about the entry before, it's a case where the setup came during the time that I was not necessarily scheduled for. It came at a time that I had no records of the level. Well, I didn't have any records of the level being correct or incorrect, so I wasn't absolutely sure about the key level being respected. However, I know that it was still within a possible time where the trade could play out, meaning that, all right, let me tell you, for on Tuesday, guys, I usually want to enter my trades during the first hour of New York Open. That's when I want to enter my trades. Once I know my directional bias, I want to wait for the first hour to enter my trades. And this trade came after the first hour, but before before NYSE Open. They activated the order before NYSE Open. But usually the orders are filled within the first hour of New York Open, not NYSE. New York Open and NYSE Open, they're two different sessions. So once the New York session opened, I was waiting for the first hour to take my entry. But this key level got activated after the first hour, but before the New York Stock Exchange opened. So there was a possibility for it still to play out, being that it was not during the New York Stock Exchange, because it's a distribution date. So the New York Stock Exchange, they're not going to enter on a distribution date. They normally enter on swing days, like on Mondays and Wednesdays. And they didn't enter yesterday on the bank holiday, so they liquidated the last level, which we marked yesterday, and now they're distributing last week's swing point. So this is the swing point that they're distributing today. This was formed last week, so now they're distributing that order. So now I know, guys, that hey, on Tuesdays my confirmations can be within the first hour and a half. So if this had came within an hour, I would have sent a signal to my VIP group. I did tell them that they can take the trade. I always update my VIP group, and I did let them know that hey, you can take the trade. However, it's not something that I'm sure about. So I would like reduce risk on the entries. So if they took it, congratulations. So now you can see prices up like 120 pips. So that would have been my target, my second target for 120 pips, and I would have been out. So I would have been out for 120 pips, guys. Oh, by the way, guys, can you guys do me a favor and hit that like button? Let's get some likes on the stream, guys. Alright, let's see what's going on in the chat. Laugh out loud. I'm from the Caribbean. I understand you clear. Perfect. Yeah, that is what I was seeing also. Not sure what you were seeing, bro. Sir, you clearly are a good Forex trader, and I follow your levels on a daily basis. Are you aware that scammers are using your name? They even use your logo. Yeah, I am aware of a few scammers using my name and my logo. I've been trying to get like report the accounts for those guys. But the problem is Telegram, they do nothing about it. Like Discord, if I report them on Discord take action, but Telegram doesn't take any action. So I'm not sure it even makes sense for me to report them or even waste time. But this is alright, guys. If you go to my YouTube about page, you can find all the links to my social media. I never message anyone first. I'm never gonna reach out to you guys first and say, hey, join this or sign up for this. I'm always gonna post it inside my Discord or my Telegram public channel or on Instagram, but I'm never gonna message you guys first asking you to purchase anything. I'm always gonna post it and allow you guys to reach out if it's something that you want to take advantage of. Yeah, guys. So just try to be beware of scammers, guys. If someone reaches out to you, most likely it's a scam. If it's not something that you've seen and reached out for, it's most likely a scam, guys. So you guys gotta be protect yourself, beware of scammers. Like, first thing I do when I open the door, it's like saying good morning to you. Like, appreciate it, Dareska. Really appreciate it. Every scammer I come across, I report them on Telegram. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so the last price just reacted to the most recent reaction point, but I believe it's going to be liquidated since we grabbed the key level for the day. But it might not liquidate it immediately. It might just play around a bit. It might just do something like this. It might just, play around and just continue trickling down. But if you're growing, if you're alright, the thing about funding challenges, guys, challenges, if you're taking a funding challenge and you're trading this style, you don't want to go for over, you don't want to go for over 1, 2, 3 risk to reward on these trades, guys, because sometimes the market might range for the entire day while you're in a position, and then there are restrictions on funding accounts where you can't hold your trades during news. For example, certain funding accounts, you can't hold your trades over the weekend. You can't hold your trades during news events, and there are a lot of restrictions. So for funding accounts, it's best you guys go for 1, 2, 3 risk to reward. But for your personal account, you can always hold your trades. You hold your trades, maximize your profits. You risk 1%. If you took a trade and you risked 1%, you would be up 12%. Sorry, not 12%, 4% on this trade. So this is a 1 to 4 trade. Risk 30 pips, and you would target you could target this level. This is 1 to 4. So if you're on a funding account and you risked 1%, you would be up 4% in just one trade. And then tomorrow you come back, you look for another trade, and you risk another 1% out of your 4%. Or if you want to risk 2% out of your 4%, you can risk 2%, and you would have made 6%, 8% if you risked 2% on this trade. So that's the power of the strategy that I'm going to teach you on the bootcamp. It's going to allow you to understand institutional levels. You're going to understand institutional timing, and I'm going to try to help you with psychology, being disciplined, adhering to your stop losses. Because here's the thing with this strategy: you're gonna have to be extremely patient. And sometimes you might miss an entry, and it's not a case where, when you miss an entry, there's going to be another entry during the course of the day, because usually the key levels, they're only like 1 key levels per day, so it's not a case where you're gonna get like multiple entries each day. So if you miss an entry for the day, you might feel obligated to take a trade, or you want to make some money. You're looking for another entry, and you take an entry and you get liquidated because you were not patient, or you got taken out for a bad trade. So I'm gonna teach you or help you with the psychology on how to prepare for a scenario where you're placed in a bad position. Yeah, guys, so right now that was the trade off the day. There might actually be other entries. Tell you what, I'm gonna look for another entry. Late entries are always risky. That's something that I don't practice, but I'm gonna see if I can find another entry point, a possible entry point, to continue getting sells, but I don't think it's guaranteed. Alright, let's see what's going on in the chat before I look for another entry. How much is it for the boot camp? Alright, so the boot camp right now, there's an early bird discount for 350, and it's gonna go up, guys. It's gonna go up. So it's an early bird discount for 350. The boot camp, it's limited to 20 people, so there's only a maximum of like 20 people who can join the boot camp. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a second boot camp, guys, to be honest. I'm not sure. So if it's a case where this boot camp plays out perfectly according to how I would want it, then I might just do a second boot camp, but it's not guaranteed. So I suggest, if you want to learn the strategy, if you want to learn the key levels, how to find reaction points, sign up before it's too late, because like people are taking advantage. And currently I have like, let's see how many slots are available right now. So right now I have 18 registrations for the boot camp. I haven't confirmed I haven't confirmed some of the members who registered. I mean, the people who've registered, but so far I have 18 people. I'm gonna confirm a few registrations today. Yeah, so far, guys, I only have 18 people who registered. I'm gonna confirm them shortly, and once they make their payment, slots are gone, and I'm gonna close the window. All right, so you see guys, this was our last swing point that I've identified for you guys, and I've shown you this swing point last week. I showed the swing point last week. So if you pull up our previous stream, you can see where I marked the swing point. Friday, there were no swing points formed on Friday. As you can see, I didn't mark any swing points right here. There was a reaction point formed on Monday right here. This was at Asian session. And then we had another reaction point formed at New York session. This was at NYSE. We had a reaction point formed, and then today we had a reaction point formed again, and this was formed right here. This was formed right here, and it took out yesterday's reaction point because it was not a swing point, so they took it out. And once they liquidated the reaction point, they activated a key level after they grabbed the liquidity on this level to continue the direction of the bias, the swing point from last week. So I believe they're gonna continue a bearish bias, and they might just take out this entire level, but they're gonna range the market for the entire day. They're not just gonna make one big push. If they do, congratulations, but if you don't want to risk waiting for, if you don't want to wait, you can just take out your profit, just secure some profits, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna teach you guys how to find swing points. Once you guys can find your swing points, you're gonna understand your directional bias. Once you know your directional bias for the week or for the month, you know where price wants to go. So the next day, even if you missed a swing point, you can come back the next day and you can look for just regular reaction points, and you can make profit even if you miss your entries. But you only want to hold on to swing trades. You want to take out your profit on regular entries like reaction levels. You just want to get in and get out. But trades like these, you can always swing your trades, and then you exit once there's another confirmation for a swing point, well, in the opposite direction. So let's say Monday formed a swing point right here for buys. If Monday formed a swing point for buys, then I would have, if I was in a sell right here, I would have exited this sells and continue buys if price held for buys. So I know it sounds a bit confusing for those who don't understand swing points or key levels, but I'm gonna teach you guys in the boot camp. Alright, let's see what's going on in the chat. Should we wait for re-entry for today or wait for tomorrow? Well, to be honest, guys, it's not a swing point, so I would be taking profits. and leaving runners. I wouldn't look for like re-entry. I wouldn't look for any re-entries. Yeah guys, so this is a 120 pip trade if you took it. So this would be my target, 120 pips. Yeah, so I'm gonna share my entry with you guys in the Telegram public group. And it's not my, as I said guys, it's not my personal account. It's just a regular account that I used to take trades that aren't at swing points. I have two accounts, one for swing trades and one for regular intraday trades. On my swing account, I use high risk, like 10% risk, and then on my regular account I risk like 1 to 2%. Alright guys, so I just shared the entry. I just shared the entry. So I'm definitely gonna teach you guys how to find the key levels and sniper points. So if you guys have any questions, you can shoot them in the chat. Brother, what about trade copying? How much is it? I'm not doing trade copying right now. It's temporarily paused. I'm not doing any trade copying right now. I'm mostly focused on getting my VIP group swing trades. I don't think I'm gonna share these swing trades with the public group, because I don't think it's fair for the VIP group to be paying like they're paying for signals. So I don't think it's fair for me to be sending what they're paying for to the public group for free, if you understand, because they're paying for the value in the swing trades. So I might not send the swing trades to the public group. They're only going to be sent to the VIP group. But like regular entries like these where it's in and out, I'm definitely gonna send these type of trades to both my VIP and my public group. But for swing trades where you can make like 300 and 400 pips, for example, let me see if I can find our last swing point. For example, trades like these, which was a swing point where you can make like this would have played out like 900 pips. These are the type of trades that I'm gonna send to my VIP group. It's not gonna be sent to the public group, these trades are only going to be sent to VIP group, and it's only because they paid for value. So that's what I'm really focused on right now, getting my VIP group some really good trades. How much signals per day you send in VIP group? Well, I don't, as you guys have seen, yesterday we didn't take any trades because it was just a regular reaction point for it yesterday, so I didn't take any entry. Swing points, there are only like 1 to 3 swing points per week, or probably 2, like 1 to 3, maximum of 5. On really good weeks, there's a maximum of 5 swing points per week, but usually it's on Mondays and Wednesdays, right? So it's not a case where I send like 2 to 3 signals per day. It's like 1 to 3 per week, or 1 to 5 per week, and then I might send out like regular entry levels. Like for example, this is a regular entry, so I would send out, like, if I'm sure about it, then I would send it. If I'm not sure, I'm gonna let them know that, hey, there's a key level formed, I'm not sure, you can execute if you want. If you like the setup, you can take it, but I'm not gonna send out any signals for it. And I give them the breakdown, and they can execute if they want. How much signals per day you send in VIP group? Yes. Yeah, so I usually send out like 1 signal per day, but once you, or yeah, like 1 to 2 signals per day. But once you get a good entry, you risk like 2 to 3% of your account. You can make up to like 15 to 30% if you hold. If you want to like be aggressive and you risk 10%, you can make 30%, or even like 300% or 100%. I mean, it depends on what your risk is and how aggressive you go. What's your thoughts on SMC? SMC, what is SMC? When did he start using his mic? Oh, I started using my mic on, I think it was on Sunday. Yeah, I did a Q&A for the bootcamp, and that's when I started using my mic. Alright guys, so as you can see, they're pulling back the market. They're gonna range the market for the day. For the entire day, it's gonna be a range. I believe it's gonna be a range. It's not guaranteed. I'm not gonna say it is gonna be a range, but there's a strong possibility it just might be a range for the entire for the remainder of the day. All right guys, so that's it for that's the trade that I would take. If I had to take a trade, that would have been my trade, and this would have been my exit, as I told you guys that I'm gonna exit at the reaction point, and it would be a 1 to 4 risk to reward trade. So I would have been out. It's not a swing day, so I wouldn't hold a trade on this day. So but there's a possibility it might continue short, you know, but I would have been out. But tomorrow guys, tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be in. Tomorrow on Wednesday, I will be looking for swing trades tomorrow. So I will be back tomorrow at NYSE, and I will be looking for swing trades tomorrow. I think tomorrow is gonna be a very good day for swing trades. So I'll be back tomorrow guys. I'm gonna take a break from the charts, so I'll see you then. Oh, let me before I go, let me just check the chat. If you have any question guys before I go, I'm gonna step away from the chart. I'm gonna leave the stream up and running, but I'm gonna step away from the chart. So if you have any questions, you can shoot them in the chat and I'll respond to them. Hey Oli, I just got on. Can you walk me through your strat? Alright bro, I can't walk you through the strategy right now. It's a process. So that's the service that I'm offering in my boot camp. I'm gonna teach you guys the strategy. I'm gonna teach you institutional levels, key levels, institutional timing, weeks for the institutional traders, the different banks that enter the market on certain weeks. A lot. I'm gonna break down a lot for you guys. So that's something that you would have to take advantage of inside the boot camp. Is the boot camp something for working people? Live sessions, or how is it? Yep, the boot camp is definitely going to be for everyone, if you're employed or not. It's actually going to be on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. So if you work during the weekdays, I've made it a case where the classes are on Saturdays and Sundays. So yeah, so it's definitely catering for the working class. Peace. Thank you, HP. Join the boot camp. Yep, guys, join the boot camp. You won't regret it. And the best part about it, it's cheap right now. What I'm gonna sell you inside this boot camp, guys, it's worth more than $350. Right now, it's discounted, early bird discount, so take advantage. It's gonna go up, so you don't want to miss out, guys. And the link is inside the updates channel. You can check the description of the live stream where you can find the links to my channel. If you go to my Telegram updates channel, you'll find all the registration links. You'll find links to my Discord. You will find links to registration for the VIP membership. You'll find links to the bootcamp registration and all other services that I offer. So if you have any questions, again, before I go, you can shoot them, you can message me, and take advantage. So thank you very much for your time, guys. I'm going to step away from the charts. Have yourself a wonderful day. I hope you profited from this trade today. Have yourself a blessed day.